Greetings, everyone. It's Stephanie Delaney here with your next edition of the Learn Something New Professional Development Series. This time we're going to look at practical ways to use Facebook with your class. So first, why even use Facebook? One reason is that it helps you connect with students where they are. It gives you an opportunity for some spontaneous interactions, sort of like those hallway conversations that you might have in the classroom. And can be especially important when you're teaching fully online. Just a way to sort of connect with students in an informal way. And here are my suggestions on how you might use it. You could use it to share out reminders about the class when a quiz is coming up or when a homework assignment is due. Some updates on the course. Maybe you've posted a new assignment, or maybe you've posted some grades on an assignment. Just sort of little updates like that. Also, some shout outs. If somebody's done a really good job with a discussion post, saying, great work, Dan, or if you anything where some student has done something that's worth pointing out was really impressive, you could do that on Facebook. And then also to share news of the day that's coming up, make some commentary on that, give students an opportunity to engage on the news. So while there's ways that you can use it, there's certainly some things that you should not do with Facebook. For instance, you don't want to post any personal information about yourself or, of course, about your students. When I would use it to do a shout out, I really just made sure that I just used the student's first name and didn't go into any detail about it, but just, yay, that person. And you don't want to use your own personal Facebook account generally, because you don't want to sort of mix, personal and work in quite that way. I mean, you might, but I would recommend against it. I would, if I was you and you were going to use Facebook for your class, I'd set up a separate Facebook identity for instruction. Also, don't mandate that students have to use it, and certainly don't link it to grades. Don't have that be a grade dependent thing, unless of course you're really just teaching your whole class through Facebook, or that it's a required thing about the class from the get-go, and the students know that they need to engage in that way. So how to do it, I'll show you a quick demo in just a second, but first just set up a page and then add a badge, set up a page for your course in Facebook, and then add a badge to your site using the Facebook embed code, and then you can promote the site to your students and then just start posting updates. It's really fairly straightforward. And let me show you what I did in Facebook this quarter. Let's see. So I put it in my Angel class, and I put a little Facebook calls these badges. I put a little badge right here, and students could click on that from our classroom, or they could also see it from Facebook itself. And then here are the posts that I made. Here's Stephanie's Intro to Law class, and I would make posts on a variety of things. For instance, here I am saying, posting some news of the day on judicial nominees, which had been a discussion in the class earlier in the quarter. Here I'm talking about doing some grading at the end of the quarter. Let's see. Do I have a shout out here? Here's a kudos to Jim for his great main post. So a little shout out for a student on how they did in the class. So just basic class, and I've got this under a personal or a grade profile, so it's not using my personal Facebook profile. 10 of my students liked this page, and so had these updates show. And there were 33 students in the class, so it wasn't everybody by any stretch of the imagination, but a couple of students actually came to my office and said how much they liked this, which is saying something when you are teaching fully online, to have somebody actually come to your office and make a comment. Anyways, the way that I made it show up in Angel was by using a page badge, and if you do a search in the help for a page badge, you'll find a page like this, and you can just click on other for some embed code, and you just copy this code and then go back into Angel. And I'm just going to do this super quick because I guess I'm not going to do it super quick. You would just copy the embed code, put it into Angel. I'll post up some separate instructions on it. I'm about out of my 5 minutes. I hope this was useful to you. Thanks.